Yeah. Good evening, everybody. So today I'm going to talk about embracing digital transformation for Foxconn. You can use the mouse. So here's the agenda for today. I'm going to cover Foxconn introduction, the SWT analysis, future vision gap analysis, strategic objective and action plan, and also the communication plan, review and monitor. Anybody doesn't know Foxconn? Foxconn is the global manufacturing leader. All you guys who use iPhone or some other big brand like Samsung, they are made by Foxconn. And it's also scale, it's a very big one because millions of employees across the globe. Diversified portfolio, like just mentioned, Apple, Samsung, Sony, all these big brands were done by Foxconn. So the current state analysis, strengths, global manufacturing, just like I mentioned, and also supply chain expert. You know, we manage the whole supply chain from raw material manufacturing to the final assembly. And third, relationship with big tech companies. Like I mentioned, Apple or Sony, all these companies. Weaknesses, traditional manufacturing. You know, for Apple, iPhone, or other products, we still use lots of screwdrivers and all these, lots of labor-intensive manufacturing. Another one is limited modern technologies. Like I mentioned, labor-intensive, so a lot of manual work. Thirdly, highly vertical supply chain. You know, in Foxconn, they are very strict for approval process, it takes forever. So this is why it's not so agile. Opportunities, increasing demand, because this is a global market. So you know, for Foxconn, they have reputation, so more business. Industrial 4.0 technology, like what we learned in class, with the modern AI technology, machine learning, everything. So Industry 4.0. Partnership with technology, big tech companies, like I mentioned. They already established the relationship with tech companies, so there are more opportunities. Threats, agile competitors. Some of Foxconn's competitors, they are more fast, in reaction, because you know they're competing with Foxconn, so they maybe simplify the process or they're more like agile. Geopolitical tensions. I think everybody knows now all these big tech companies have this anti-China policies. They move their manufacturing to Vietnam, India, yes. Sustainability and environmental regulations with the global footprint reduction, or this is one of the things they also face. Where is Foxconn going? So Foxconn is going to be a digitally transformed manufacturing. I break down into three parts. Smart manufacturing process, like I just mentioned earlier, maybe more automation, more AI. Intelligent product innovations. I'm not sure if you read the news. Recently, Foxconn is working with Siemens. They are doing some EV development. A resilient and agile supply chain, right? Like I mentioned earlier, they need to be more agile because the process approval is too complicated, and the supply chain, so more important. So gap analysis. Current status, very traditional. Still a lot of traditional labor-intensive manufacturing. Future vision, intelligent manufacturing. More AI, like I mentioned earlier. Basic products, just assembly products, iPhone, all these are still basic. Smart products like electronic vehicles, Yeah, rigid supply chain and resilient and agile supply chains. Strategic objective and goals. So these are the strategic objective and the SMART goals. The first one, executing intelligent manufacturing. SMART goal, production efficiency 20% with 2 years through digital automation and AI. The second one, drive smart product innovations. Set up 2 brand new production lines by 2026 with data-driven features. Third one, improve supply chain resilience. So 90% on-time delivery and inventory cost by 10% in 2 years. And enhance supply chain agility. Cut lead time by 20% and raise responsiveness to change within 2 years. These are the strategic objective and the goals. So we have the goals, now the action plan. How can we achieve it? So the first one, the 20% production efficiency, I broke down into 3 parts. First, increase the robust assembly line, like I mentioned earlier, more robust. Add machine learning for real-time maintenance, so you can see the data to the maintenance. New lab setup for Internet of Things. All these will be achieved in 2 years and 1 year. The second one is 2 brand new production lines, data-driven features. So this, I believe I just mentioned also, they're gonna work with big software companies for smart feature development. This will be achieved in 2 years. Third one is achieve 90% on-time delivery and reduce inventory cost by 10%. So I break down into 2 action plans. First one is supply chain visibility tools. So the customer and also themselves can see it on the cloud. Second one is supplier and distribution pools, expansion and diversification. You know, with Foxconn, their supply chain is not very diversified. They bought a lot of companies, all owned by Foxconn, maybe more diversified. Next one is cut lead time by 20% and raise responsiveness to change within 2 years. And also broke down into 2 parts, real-time data monitoring and sharing on cloud, 1 year, and supply chain centralized decision making, because it's very rigid, so centralized. Communication plan. So all of this, we want to achieve this, we need top executive sponsorship and commitment. Secondly, this is not one person's job, so it needs cross-function teamwork. And the staff involvement and good change management, because this is a big change. Of course, we need the customer and supplier participation. Otherwise, Foxconn cannot do this alone. Finally, ongoing communication and progress tracking, because we need to track it, make sure we achieve it within the timeline we define. Accountable resources, I broke down into these 2 departments: digital transformation, executive panels, IT digitalization team, new product innovation, supply chain management, and change management. I will not talk about the roles and responsibilities, so I think the name and everything. Review and monitor. So in order to achieve this, we need to review and monitor. So I broke down into 3 parts: the KPI, dashboards, and the cross-function. The KPI we can measure by operational, financial, and strategic. For the dashboards, we have the centralized data visualization, real-time monitoring KPIs, and also automated data integration. For the cross-function, so this is like continuous learning and innovation culture, and the sharing of best practices, and also leverage the external expertise from the customer side, also from the supply side. So key takeaway above is how Foxconn is going to do the digital transformation. This needs top management sponsorship, cross-function team collaboration, strong firm IT infrastructure, and effective change management. Okay, that's my presentation.
So what business strategic model did you choose for your
Issue-based.
why?
Yeah, because Foxconn also is a big company, but also has like lots of agile issue and it's not very rigid supply chain management. So this is why I chose Foxconn issue this model.
Okay. Also, can you go to slides with the strategic goals? Yeah. Yeah, it seems quite confusing because you have 4 different strategic goals and then you've got 4 different smart objectives. If I ask you to combine those 4 strategic goals into one goal, what do you think that would be? Or can you combine those 4 strategic goals into one goal?
Yeah, I think it's maybe smart manufacturing into one.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to combine them into one goal.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.